Hello, today we want to have a closer look to the sequencer engine we introduced in the latest firmware version. We will not only talk about the sequencer itself, but I will also mention how I create my sequencer sounds for my projects and what kind of sounds I prefer, and maybe these are a good starting point for your own stuff, so stay tuned. I recommend starting with an init sound. That gives you the opportunity to learn how to create these kinds of sounds from scratch. Let's do it. So please turn the unit on. And now you're in manual mode. You see that because the green LED is lighting up here. And to record the init sound, you hold the shift button and push patch one time. And then you're releasing the shift button again. And then you have a very basic sound. This is just one oscillator with a sawtooth wave with an opened filter. You see the selection, so the 12 dB filter is opened. We want to use the 24 dB filter because all the 70s step sequencing sounds were made with a 24 dB low pass filter. So you hold the shift button again and you push the second filter button, and now we are at the 24 dB filter. So what next? We turn the filter down. So now no signal is coming out of the unit. And now we're adding IG depth. So that is the level the envelope controls the VCF cutoff frequency. Now you hear there is sound again, but the envelope and an init sound is also very basic setup. So the sustain is on maximum peg. You should reduce the sustain value, and then you make sure the attack is on 0, the release is above the mid, and the decay is around here. And now you have already a percussive sound. I would tune it a little bit down. So if you don't want to hold the shift button to turn a knob with the shift function, you can also push it one time, then it starts to flash, and then you can select another octave in this case. You should not forget to release the shift button again by pushing it again. So, what next? At the moment, the sound is not changing at all when you push another note. And I think you need more liveness in the sound, so you can add a second oscillator by using the intensity control of the swarm oscillator, and then put a little detune on it, not too much, just a little, and then it sounds like this. I also apply a little vibrato on almost every sound to give it more liveness. It works in the way that you hold the LFO wave button and then turn this knob a little bit above the mid position. So we have added it just a little bit, and now we can control the depth of the LFO with the depth control. You see, that's way too much. Put it farther. Okay, so have you forgotten something? Yes, the FX section. So we should add some delay on it. For tempo-based delays, we select algorithm number 2. That is the tempo delay. So we hold the shift button and select here number 2. You see the LED beside the 2 is lighting up during the selection. Now the tempo delay is active, and we put the level on 3 or 4, so something between, and the feedback a little bit above the mid. And then we select here number 7. And for the sequencer, you can also change the resolution, and I change it to number 2 here. These are now 8th notes. Okay, so let's start with the sequencer. Before we start, I would like to explain some basic things about the sequencer. 1. A sequence is between 1 and 16 steps long. 2. Each step contains either a note or a rest. 3. The length of the sequence corresponds directly to the number of notes and rests entered. And 4. The sequencer starts automatically as soon as you enter the sequence edit mode. If you want to keep the sequence running when leaving the sequence edit mode, make sure that the Delta's main clock is running as well. That's the first thing you want to check now. As long as the Delta's main clock isn't running, the LED to the right of the tempo button flashes yellow at the current tempo. Hold Shift and tap Tempo, now the LED flashes green. The clock is running. Now hold Shift and push the Learn button. The sequence editor is now active and you can enter some notes. As soon as you play a note, it is triggered by the sequencer. At another note, the sequencer plays them alternately. Now let's just add several notes. If you press a note you don't like by accident, just press the mute button. The note gets then removed. If you want to remove a note somewhere inside the sequence, we select the position with the big knob and press the mute button there. If you want to insert a note anywhere, we select the position and insert the desired note there. To enter a rest, we select the position and push the gate button in the envelope section. sequence editor, we simply push the Learn button. Since we activated the main clock, the sequence continues. We can now transpose the sequence with the keyboard. By holding Shift and tapping Learn, you can re-enter the sequence editor at any time. That was it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, please give me a thumbs up. That's the best way to support my channel. I wish you a happy sequencing. Bye bye.